let's do it, shall we? And welcome to At Home with Carmen. My name is Carmen and you're at my home. So today we are going to be doing a cloth diaper review. This is an independent review and it is of the brand Little Blue Cloth Co. So admittedly, I really do like this shop quite a bit. I have actually 3 flats from this company. I have one of them in front of me here because the other 2 are actually in the diaper laundry. This is something that is continuously in our rotation. If you don't know, now you do. I love flat cloth diapers. I really like stretchy flats. I really like traditional flats. And today we are going to be reviewing the stretchy flat from this company. So stay tuned. So Little Blue Cloth Co. is a handcrafted company. The owner has a wide variety of different cloth diapering items. So for example, I know that she has pre-flats. They seem to be incredibly popular. She also has contours. She has the flats. I know she has trainers. Along with that, she does have a lot of clothing for sale. So things for your children and also for yourself. Variety of different things. I definitely suggest taking a cruise on over to her website, which I will link in the drop box below, to just take a look at everything that she has. Today we're going to be talking about the stretchy flats. As I mentioned, I do have 3 stretchy flats and I have purchased them all myself. So I have this one. This one is called Fletcher. Really quite cute little hedgehog and the deer, bird, mountains, very nice print. I also do have one called Vintage Village that was from like the winter collection. This was from the fall collection, along with I have another one called, I believe it's called Autumn Meadow, which is like equally as beautiful as this one. They're just stunning. So all of her prints, number one, really cute. I feel like she has a variety of different kind of styles of prints. There is definitely, I believe, certain characteristics that she gravitates to with her prints. However, I think that most people would be able to find something that they are interested in with it. I've also been very impressed with how they have washed up. They have stayed very true to their color, and I don't notice any sort of odd pilling, snagging, anything with the fabric. So now speaking with the fabric, it is a single layer of bamboo and organic cotton. When it comes, there is a hang tag that will have more information on that specific item. Did I keep mine? No, I went and looked for it and it's not in the place where I try to keep all of my hang tags, but I do know from the website that that is what is in there. Now there is also a permanent tag on there that is going to have your batch number, and it also has instructions for washing, but anything extra with like fabric content is on the hang tag that actually hangs off of this one. So that is what is actually in this, and this is a 28 by 28. So flats can be really small and they can go quite large. I feel like 28 by 28 is pretty nicely in the middle of the road of not being super tiny newborn or being quite large as a toddler. Now with a stretchy flat of this size, it's something that can be folded in different ways. If you're going to use it in a traditional sense, like you're going to be pinning it or snapping it on the child, it's something that can be folded down quite easily, not super bulky on a newborn, and then be folded into something like maybe like a kite fold or something that has a little bit of a wider wing if you are needing it for an older child. And also, of course, you can totally just fold up a flat cloth diaper. You can pad fold it. I feel like now any sort of flat diaper that is pad folded is generally going to be thicker than an insert. However, flat cloth diapers trump inserts in my opinion every single time. So you will see here, I actually do think that this is pretty dang trim for a flat cloth diaper that has been folded. So I don't think that this is overly fluffy compared to, let's say, like a Green Mountain diaper. It's just a different kind of fabric. Also, they obviously have a little bit of texture, but if trimness is something that you are really specific about, I do think that these can be quite a trim option, even pad folded. When they are folded on the baby and a 360 design of folding onto them, it's incredibly trim. I also really do like the stretch of this fabric. It's quite forgiving. It has excellent memory, I want to call it. It has a lot of good spring back onto the actual shape of everything. I don't have anything, hasn't gotten wonky. It's a very good fabric. And I also want to point out her stitching. As you can see behind me, I have a serger. I sew quite a bit, so I am always quite interested in the stitching. Admittedly, she is clearly much better with a serger than I am. There's a lot of learning curves with stitching, but her stitching is phenomenal. I think that it is very good. She obviously has all of her tension settings completely as they should be. She's adjusted, you know, differential feet if she needs to, all of that good stuff through there. I haven't had any stitching come off, and let's see if I can actually find where the stitching overlaps where she started and stopped. So I was able to find it. It was a little bit tricky to find because, as I mentioned, her stitching is quite great, but I was able to find where it overlaps. However, that is some seriously good stitching. It's like seamless. It was very, very difficult to find where she had started and stopping on it. So I'm pointing this out because clearly the craftsmanship is wonderful. I think that people can have a lot of confidence in that what they are investing in from Little Blue Cloth Co. I'm going to say across the board is going to be what you are expecting, if not even better quality than you may be expecting. I have been super impressed with these flat diapers. Now, daytime, totally fine. We can go 2-3 hours if we need to. Now at nighttime, with my son, this just isn't going to be enough. I know this child, and I know that he holds it all. Like, he will hold it all until nighttime. And even during the daytime, he is now older, that he is urinating less frequently, but there's a lot more volume. So no troubles at daytime. With nighttime, we do have to go ahead and boost with something. That's not uncommon, to be honest with you. Night diapering has been very tricky for us, and I think that that's something that a lot of people have trouble with. Now, with night diapering, as I said, I like to boost it. I honestly just use like a little, I don't have one with me, but it's a booster from Green Mountain Diaper, I believe. It's a stay dry one, and then I go ahead and just put on an additional stay dry liner if I'm going to go ahead and just put this in the diaper, or just throw it inside of a pocket, or I go ahead and fold it up on him. It just kind of depends on what I am feeling like doing that evening. But overall, this has been a wonderful investment, and it's obviously a brand that I like because I've gone on and I've continued to purchase. It's pretty clear that this is a company that I have a lot of confidence purchasing from, and I feel like I have a lot of confidence in suggesting, if you are interested in an item from her, to go ahead and make that investment. Now, as I mentioned, she does have pre-flats. I believe that she does have a newborn, a one size, a toddler, and then I think she also does have a heavy duty pre-flat along with a contour, and I believe that the contour might just be a one size. Then when I went back and looked at her products again, I was reminded not only does she have cloth wipes, she actually also has diaper covers. So if that's something that you're interested in also trying, it's kind of a one-stop shop for you. So there you have it, folks. This is my review of this beautiful flat from the company Little Blue Cloth Co. I suggest, definitely, I really like this company. If this is a company that you have been wondering about, I hope that this has answered some questions for you. I just also want to say that the owner is really active in cloth diapering groups on Facebook, along with her own Facebook page. Now, I was scrolling through her Instagram and like went to the beginning of time to kind of look at stuff, and I did mention that she used to have like some sort of sewing Saturday thing on her Facebook page, and I'm super curious as to what this was, because even if it would be watching someone else sew, like, I love behind the scenes stuffs, because I love watching how other people use their machines, manipulate the fabrics, look at settings, other things like that. So I'm super curious as to what that was. Also, she does do lives occasionally, which I also really like trying to tune in on there. I remember one of them, she was cleaning out her serger, and I was like, kind of need to do that. I should probably do that. So I just want to mention that she does offer a lot of community support outside of her own pages. You know, she's taking time out of her own day to be active across the bigger cloth diapering different groups that are on Facebook and things like that. So I just think that that's really cool that she is out there offering her experience, offering her knowledge, and just being support beyond someone who creates cloth diapering. I think that that's really a commendable thing from company owners. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, if you learned something from it, please take a second, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It just helps me get this kind of video to people who are also interested in cloth diapering, urban homesteaded, candid motherhood, budding herbalism, whatever else I feel like talking about. Later on this month, I will also be having a review of another flat cloth diaper, because I'm talking about flat cloth diapers a lot this month. So I hope that you look forward to that. It is a good day to have a good day, and I hope that you have a great rest of yours.